Hey everyone, it's Val here at CraftsBayou, and I know it's been a moment, so got to get back into the groove of things. In some ways, I feel like my whole set of routines was just thrown out the window for like, I don't know, the past month and a half, I guess now. But we'll talk about that. This is a WIPnCHAT. Just wanted to show you what I've been working on. I'm gonna kit down from this diamond painting and show you the next one that I plan to work on, share a few things I've gotten that just wanna share with you all. So this, first of all, I showed you all this in the last one where I had this bubblegum afro chick. Let's see. Not humongous, but the whole idea behind getting her was the fact that it was a lot of blocking, color block in here. You know, some confetti in here, but mostly large color blocking because my hubby decided he wanted to try. And so even though he has his own Diamond Art Club painting that he was gonna do, this was really to help him get some practice with it, right? Got this from a local place here in town, from like a swap meet type of a place, but they have a store there and really good quality. Okay, I'm sitting here and I'm finally seeing them. I'm missing a drill right here. So while I'm talking, let me grab one. But wait a minute, hold up, because I definitely was not planning on placing any diamonds. And you know what, let me get my glasses. That's another thing, got glasses. Don't know how far that's really gonna take me, but we're gonna try, right? So I'm gonna place this. Y'all know I don't do well with talking and actually working, so I'm gonna try to keep this moving and grooving. But ended up, my hubby was busy with a lot of other things as well and really just did not get to do a single drill. I kept asking him. Every time I asked him, it wasn't the time. And I was like, this painting is not that big. It should not take that long. I'm moving on, bro. So this is me moving on. She's really pretty. And one of the things I wanted to tell you all was about an easy and an inexpensive way to frame these. And so I need to go back to the shop that I went to where I got this from to get it and show you all. So I'll work on that, but just wanted to share that with you all, that she was finished. And for kitting down, this is what I wound up doing. I showed you all in the other video because that was my first time really like kitting up. But I did change some of them where I just came back and put the letter underneath. So I had that in the screenshot of that video, but I didn't show that part in the video. So now what I'm gonna do is just take some of these little baggies for now. I will eventually like check the numbers and see if they actually match up with DNC numbers, but I'm not 100% sure that that's what's gonna happen. And for these labels, I just use these Avery removable labels instead of the ones that came with the kit because I didn't want to have them sticking on here permanently, and I just thought that was an easier way to make sure they weren't. So for each of these, I'm gonna just show you one, and then, well, I mean, I'll show you the whole thing because I'm gonna do it. Let's see if it's easier for me to peel these off with my nails. Seems so. Now they're removable. It makes me feel like I want to put them on the inside of the bag, but you know, I'm just not gonna work that hard today. I've got this other bag. I'm gonna just kind of toss these in once I make sure they're sealed up. And then that way I can also make sure I put the details of the painting in there. And we can do that. So that's what I'm gonna fool with right now. So yeah, so I'll just do this and kind of chat with you all for a second. One of the things I wanted to talk about is the fact that I don't talk about this very much because it's not the focus of my channel, and I feel like this is our respite, right? Like this is how we get away from our stresses. We have some creative outlet. But I'm a spoonie. And for those of you familiar with that term, that right there, just that tells you everything. But for those who aren't, when you start having, you know, certain illnesses and chronic pain, conditions, illnesses. That's one of the terms that refers to that. And for me, it's fibromyalgia. And I hate to talk about it because I feel like in a way I'm claiming it. But at the same time, if you don't talk about it and you pretend like it's not a thing, that's a lie. So anyway, it wasn't a condition that I developed until, I'm calling it a condition. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's what I'm going to call it right now. It wasn't something I developed until I moved back to Louisiana. When I was in California, my mom did suffer from that. And, you know, at the time, even now, people don't fully get it. But at the time, we just kind of felt like, oh, you don't know what you're talking, you know, Mom, you're just being lazy, this, that, and the other. Like, it was bad. And right before, in fact, actually right at the time that me and my husband were planning on moving back to moving back down south. I'm originally from Louisiana. He's from Mississippi. But we wanted to be close to our parents, and there's not a lot of family who would care for them. So we loved being in the Bay Area in California. Loved it. Never wanted to leave. Can you all see what I'm doing? It just dawned on me. Let me try to like move this back. Sorry. Alrighty then. Anyway, so you know, never wanted to move. It wasn't like, oh, things are bad. But we didn't want our parents to get older and need us later on after we're like fully established, and then we're, you know, upset that we got to come back and help. And we knew cost of living would be a little bit better here anyway. But, you know, it's a lot of sacrifices that come with it, right? That's what makes a sacrifice a sacrifice. You're giving up something. Anyhow, as we were planning on that move, I got in a car accident at work. And I didn't think, because it didn't seem like a horrible accident, you know, it could be way worse. But I didn't think that it was gonna affect me the way it did. Yeah, I had like 5 doctor's visits a week while I was like still partially working, but just didn't think it would have the effects it did. And after we moved, I thought, okay, I'm just feeling crappy because I'm feeling bad because, you know, I just had to like pack up my life and load it up on the truck, and we're not moving to Beverly. We're moving to Louisiana. And, you know, I just thought, okay. But when I got here, you know, I hit the ground running and everything, trying to just like get back into the swing of things. And long story short, it just never worked. It didn't work. And it progressively got worse. And what I realized is that not only, you know, a trauma, but also the environment that you're in, the barometric pressure and all that stuff is what is making it worse. Basically, I'm in the wrong place to be dealing with this. So I've been over the years now trying to make adjustments and, you know, figure things out, figure life out. Oh my God, there's no way I'm gonna be able to include all the things I wanna talk to y'all about at this rate. But basically, I am trying to manage that, and along with it comes a lot of inconsistency, right? Like, this is part of the reason why even going back to work is so difficult, because I don't know what each day is going to bring. So this year when I said, okay, I want my word to be steadfast, for me, a lot of it was going to have to do with me maintaining healthful routines and trying to really give that to myself, because I will honor my word with everyone else, but not myself always. So, oh Lord, this is not supposed to be down. Anyhow, the idea with the spoons is you only got so many. You have to manage your energy levels, and it's very humbling. Let's say that. So I'm trying to really work through that, and I try to use YouTube and my, you know, love for crafting and all the things. I try to use that as like something to get up for. And Lord knows I have other things that I do in terms of like volunteer work in my ministry and all these other things that absolutely keep me going when otherwise I wouldn't. But this is my fun time, you know, my fun time hanging out with y'all. And I tend to start depriving myself of that when I get back into this state of just not being able to function on the daily. And so, oh, let me just interrupt myself and say, this was really helpful for me. Just like I realized with other kits, they're going to have labels. And so we'll see how that works out. I think the Diamond Art Club will, the one I'm going to show y'all. But just having this variance in color, just so that at a glance, I know 9 and A kind of go together. My brain will flip things around. So when I'm looking at the canvas and trying to place the diamonds, this just helped me visually. So just, side note. Anyway, I'm trying to manage these things, though, I guess is what I'm saying. And right now, I've gone through like this whole medication journey and issue. Right now, though, I am working on not just general like health and eating better and that sort of thing, because I am finding out more and more how much your gut is connected to your brain. So they were right when they said you are what you eat. That was real. That was real talk. But I've been going on this journey now of working with adaptogens, which if I just had to in layman's terms say what those are, it's like superfoods and herbs that are really powerful in that in taking them, they will allow your body to adapt, or they adapt to your body. In other words, let's say something should be up and you're down, it's gonna bring you up. It's gonna balance out your system. And if anybody needs some balance in life, it's me. So I don't know. Let me know below if you feel me on any of this. If that's like been your experience, or what you would like your experience to be, is to have more balance. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you're a spoonie. Let me know, what traumas you may have. But also let me know. Don't just tell me the problem, y'all. we all got enough problems. Tell me the direction you're taking it in, okay? Like that's the thing that's like helpful to share the most. Yeah, sometimes we gotta just vent, but tell me the direction you're going in with it, okay? What you're gonna do. So yeah, it's just super stressful trying to manage, health and wellness, and then things that we're doing to help with that. Then when the fun thing becomes a burden, or when the fun thing is just like, I can't do it the way I used to do it, so it's not fun anymore. So all of this is like, this is a big, challenge, and a lot of it is about processing it mentally, and that's what I've been trying to do. And when I went to California, I knew it was going to be a challenge for a few reasons. One, because of, the pandemic right now. Like, even though we're on the tail end, everybody's all getting happy about things, there are so many new variants, and like people are still dropping. And I've had loved ones, so whew, it's been a mess. But also I think like as we kind of like reintroduce ourselves to society, or even friendships, like friends that I've had forever, and then when you see them again in real life, like you don't realize like how much you've been affected by us being quarantined or locked down, or just like social distancing, or just not seeing our folks and our family and friends on the regular. Like when you get back together with them, it's super awkward. It's so awkward. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like super awkward. People that you've been at ease with, it's all of a sudden awkward. And you kind of don't know what to talk about. Y'all kind of been, it's not like, oh, I've been having these great adventures while you've been stuck at home. Like, no, we all kind of been like at this slower pace. So it just makes it weird. All right. And then on top of it, even though I knew that I felt like I was in a position, some of the herbs and things I've been taking, thank goodness, like I feel like that's really been a boost for me, not just with the fibro, but also preventing me from getting sick. Like I haven't been sick at all in terms of like, respiratory or the big C or any of those things. And I really do put that towards, trying to be safe in, masking up and those sorts of things, but also just you know, giving my body what it needs. But here it is, you know, I knew I was going to get on the plane and go to California, and I'm going to be at Disney. And I also knew that they had just set it up where folks didn't have to be masked up in Disney at the time. Like, I think if you were inside, you had to, but otherwise not. And it's anxiety attached to that. Like, I am going for fun, but I want to be safe. And I'm big, and I don't want to be like running out of breath trying to like book it across to Peter Pan or something, you know? So all of those things became like a big concern for me. How do I balance that out? You know, that's what I was thinking about. And when I get there, the first thing I ended up doing was going to the planner convention. And that in itself was another thing. I mean, like, I honestly kind of did what I do. I pile up 500 different things that in themselves are traumatic enough, but me, no, I'm gonna layer them on. Go and just do all the things at once. But going there and having these expectations for what it would be, and that versus the reality of it. And, you know, I have to give my friends like a big shout out, because they really took care of me and set it up to be as comfortable as you could potentially expect it to be. But, you know, I have my thoughts about the planner situation and the convention, and I'll talk about that in a different video fully. But still, just going there and trying to have fun when things are awkward and you're trying to be safe. You know, I think part of fun is the idea you're like, just throw your cares to the wind. But no, there's too much bad stuff in the wind now. So we can't do that, people. We can't do that. So anyway, while I'm down there in the process, I started, this is what happens when your friends like have the same addictions as you. But mine has extra, and she introduced me to Stony Clover Lane. You can look them up if you'd like, but so she had been talking about them forever, and I thought I had looked them up before, but maybe I hadn't. And I was just like, what? Wait, what? Pouches and patches? I'm like, are we going, like, you know, I'm 70s kid. I'm thinking, are we going backwards some more on this with wearing patches and everything? But no, anyway, I get caught up in that. And then just in time for when I come home, that they had a collection, I guess, that had been in the works for 2 or 3 years with Target. And so that insanity, you know, came about. Then there are things like HSN last month being like craft month. And then things that you order and you know, like you ordered it early, this, that, and the other. And then they cancel a bunch of orders. And then Target, of all people, because that collaboration was so popular, they cancel a bunch of orders. And that kind of stuff sucks. Like, you get your mind wrapped around what you're trying to do. All right, Avery, you need to come off now. Don't be trying to act permanent. But anyway, so, you know, so you got those things happening. So, you know, it's like all of these highs and lows. I think that's what it is. All these highs and lows. I was just like, I need to do better than this. That's where I knew about adaptogens, but I'd never seen a company that I felt like I could really trust with that, because it, to me, was it's one of those things like when people say something's organic. Well, you know what? Poop is organic, but you don't want to eat that. So just because you slap this label on it does not guarantee you, you know, that this is a reputable company. And so I found now what I believe is a reputable company for the adaptogens, because everything on Amazon is not good, okay? Just know. I love my Amazon. I ain't hating. But, okay, I'm hating on the fact that my Prime stuff don't come in 2 days no more, although some kind of way I'm paying more money. But, you know, I'll give them that. We done had a rough 2 years, okay? I'll let them slide for a minute. But yeah, everything on Amazon is not, yeah, it's not always the best. So I'm working with those. I could notice a difference. I noticed a difference right away, but I'm still kind of working through my my intro to those, and I want to share those with you all. So that's something that that hopefully will come up soon. Another thing is Scentsy, and I don't talk about it all the time on here. Usually, you know, when I was in my room, my craft room, I'd tell you all like what I'm warming. I really adore Scentsy, and I was talking to one of my friends about it, how I started with Scentsy long time ago. Maybe it was like a few years after they first started, and I would go and then I'd leave them, and then I'd come back and then I'd leave them. And I came back to it because that was something, especially being stuck in the house, I really loved having nice scents. And especially being in Louisiana, it's so stinking hot. Anything you possibly might like to do halfway outside, you kind of don't like doing it anymore when the heat is ridiculous. Now, I'm talking bad right now, but so far, considering that some states are having blizzards and snowstorms halfway through April, means it's a little bit milder here than it normally is. So thank you for that. But in general, the weather and fibro just don't mix. And me being outside is not going to be as healthy an experience as it needs to be. So, you know, being stuck indoors, it's like, well, can I at least like feel good about the environment I'm inside? And Scentsy like really aids me with that. And it sounds like it's my nurse or something, but no, it's just, it's been helpful, and I've enjoyed it. And they have all these cool collections, and the stuff they've done with Disney is ridiculously crazy and fun. And some of it's definitely, you know, outside of my price point. Again, these addictions that can't necessarily afford, but you know what? You start, when you start getting things, you find out what you like, and then that helps you to narrow it down. And that's what I've kind of done. So they've got all these collections, and I want to share those things with you. And so I struggle sometimes because things that I'm interested in, I feel like, you know, I built this audience as a crafty community, and I kind of like niched that into just being like paper crafting and now diamond painting apparently. But you know, those kinds of things. And yet this is all like a part of what's going on with me. And so I kind of feel like part of being like a more balanced person is not that I'm never going to share that information with you, but it's like, do I want to start a whole nother channel to do that? I don't know. Like, we're real people here, so we got various things going on in life. Can y'all deal with me occasionally doing videos that are just on those things or that mention those things? I don't know. I don't want you unsubscribing, but like, let's be for real. Do we need another channel for every piece of our lives? I don't know. I gotta think about that. So maybe I'll just throw in videos here and there for that. But those are some of the things. But yeah, health and wellness and managing that, and brain fog. And then to see individuals who are coming back from the big C, and then them having symptoms that are so similar to fibro symptoms, it's crazy. So yeah, it's a lot. I've been trying to get back on using the CPAP. I hate that thing. I swear every night, like people are like, oh, you'll get used to it. And usually guys, I think, are the first ones to kind of get used to it for some reason. But they're like, when you wake up so refreshed, you're gonna love it. And my friend's husband, even on the trip, he is saying the same thing. I'm like, I hate you so much right now. I like literally wake up and it's like my body knows 4 hours of it is enough. Because I swear every time I wake up, it's like 4 hours and 2 minutes. Or 3 hours, 3 hours and 55 minutes. And I instantly, like, you talk about a bad habit, that's me getting up at the 4 hour mark, ripping that mask off my face because I feel like I'm suffocating. So that's its own thing. So it's just, y'all, this is why I'm taking a break, because I'm like, don't nobody want to hear all this. But you know, hey, give me a thumbs up if you're real people too and stuff is happening to you. So pain and inflammation and gut health and anxiety and depression and weight loss and Oh, I'm hoping that the adaptogens can help me with a lot of those things. And if it helps me, I'm going to share it with y'all. Like, just like I would share with y'all anything else. Oh, P.S. One of my friends got this type of a container. I think her set was different, but got this type. And she ended up just doing some vinyl on her Cricut. And it came out so cute. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to put on here. But I want to do something soon. Okay, so Lord knows I could chat all day long. Y'all ain't got that much time. But I will show you, I'll go ahead and show you some of the other things I'm looking at doing, or things that are coming across my plate. Let me move this way. Okay, first off, one thing that was cool, I still literally have so much stuff from the planner convention that is not even unpacked, y'all. Like, I can't right now. One of the things though I saw in there, I was like, what the heck? Print Pression, met the guy who owns this company, and he was really generous and gave us a really cute planner that's very similar to my Hobonichi that I like, the Weeks. But there was this cutter pen, and it dawned on me, I'll just flip it over here. Trimming stickers, precise cuts, scrapbooking. Ain't no scrapbooking going on, but it did dawn on me, oh my God, I think this is a replacement blade. And I was like, is this like the ceramic cutters that folks are using for their diamond paintings? So let me grab something plasticky. Okay, Amazon, you're here. And so I think this is the same thing. And the idea is that when you go to do your diamond painting, instead of peeling the plastic up, you focus on one little section. And this has like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's got like that little blade in there. So that's not just, don't be rubbing your finger on there, but let's just try it. I don't know. I'm left-handed. Maybe it's supposed to be right-handed. It's cutting. So it's almost like a shallow cut. And I do have pen blades and things, but this seems like to be kind of more on par with what I would need, right? Because I'm not trying to cut through the canvas. I just want to slice the paper on top. So I think that's what this is. Okay. Oh, it does say ceramic pen cutter. Okay, there you go. There you have it. So that worked out. Yay. That worked out. So I can use this one for the next one because I have some really large diamond paintings that are coming up that I know I'm going to need to section that sucker out. Okay, speaking of diamond paint, ooh, maybe I can use it to cut the plastic on the box. Let's do that. Anybody got anything they need cut up? Uh-oh, okay, here we go. Knocking the light around. So this is one of my Diamond Art Club paintings. Let's see if I can flip this around where you can see. Uh-oh, does this one have it on the, wait, some of them had it on the bottom. Oh, this one's on the top. Hello. Okay, so Coral is the name of this painting, and it's a square one, and it's square diamonds. So 22 by 22, so it's a square painting. But let's open it. I should have been open these, but because the company has such a good reputation, like I'll say this, if you get some on Amazon, or if ooh, nice ceramic pen. If you get some on Amazon or from a less reputable company, and I say less reputable like as in you don't know the reputation, I would open that sucker right away. But because this company is so reputable and they will take care of any issues, I wasn't as concerned. I just wanted to finish the ones that I already started. And my goal is to take like this 10-foot table and have 2 paintings going simultaneously, because one I want to gift for someone's anniversary and I have to actually finish it before then. But I feel like you need to do diamond paintings for yourself too. It's such a tedious thing that if you're not enjoying, like, say for example, me working on the one for the Sakura painting, the cherry blossoms. Even though I knew it was small, and with this, bigger is better. I hate to to break it to you, but with the paintings, I knew it needs to be larger, but because I love the subject, it was enjoyable. And even though there are 50 shades of pink, it was enjoyable. Okay, it wasn't 50 shades, but ooh, I like it when I get hard wax. Oh, and they give you a sticker. I've watched so many videos, I forget. I literally forgot what all they will give you. Plus, you know me, I get everything twisted around anyway. Okay, so yeah, so there's Sarah. I mean, Sarah. There's Sarah. No, there's Sarah's painting called Coral. Toolkit. So they say they give you a magic applicator, comfort grip, 2 of the wax pads, which are the little hearts, craft tray, multi-placer, and some tweezers. And this nice little bag. Let's see. Ooh, okay. All right, some more baggies. That's good. A little squishy squish, which I've always used those, and yet I still have had this knot on my finger since I was a kid. Heart wax. Okay, there's a placer. Ooh, and these are like for real. These are, wait, these are metal. So that's nice. You can get any witch hairs, and you know, I wouldn't suggest using that for both. Okay. All right, I'm feeling that. Thank you so far, Diamond Art Club. Deck? Is that what, do people shorten? Okay, maybe I need to stop. All right, so I love this. No, it makes you sparkle. Yes. All right, let's open this baby. First, I like the fact that it's like rolled nice, because then that means like it's not gonna be all extra crunchy. Like, it's, hopefully that means it'll roll flat a little bit better. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. This totally feels different, this canvas, than these other ones. Like, just first impression. Oh my God, this sucker is so big, y'all. Oh, she's so pretty. I hope I'm getting this in here. Let me see. Oh my God, look at how many of these. What did I get myself into? Okay, I don't even know if she's available anymore. And that's another reason, if you're gonna do videos, why you should do them and unbox them, because if somebody wants it, it needs to be available. But again, when you have these artists that they've got licenses with, licensing. So I think for sure she has some other ones out there. But I'm excited for this one too, because there's supposed to be extra sparkly ones in here. Let me see if it says it. Okay, so I'm gonna hold up close so you can kind of see. Ooh, I do have my bright pad. Hold up. That was another thing. I was like forgetting. I couldn't find this sucker for the longest. That's another topic we didn't get to discuss today, was spring cleaning. Uh-oh, do I have you plugged in? No, I do not. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. There is, though, a wireless one. So let me bring this up. So there are some interesting symbols in here. Like, this looks like alien talk, doesn't it? Let me see. Focus some of those. But it's distinguishable. The canvas itself is super smooth. I love this canvas. For some reason, I feel like they have a name or something for it. Anyway, let me move her out of the way. Turn this off. Move it. Oh my God, this video is gonna be so long. I've got to pick it up. All right, so they labeled the painting there. Let's see what else. Ooh, a start and end date. Okay, they want to make me shame. Okay, I see how it is. But no, that could be helpful, right? Ooh, okay, see this? So these are already stickers. What? See all these alien symbols? So there's that. And step-by-step instructions. Well, that's handy, because Lord knows, go watch a bunch of videos is not like always the greatest set of instructions. Thanks, Angie, but you know I'm blind. Let me see. I got these new glasses. Okay, so they really explain to you kind of how you walk through it. Screenshot with also the instructions there. All right. Thank you, 10. There you go. 10%. Tips and tricks. Uh-oh, look at that. Prevent static clinging with dryer sheets. I told you. So I actually am going to go and grab some of those. And talking about working in sections. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so that's it for that. I will, let me see, how many of the colors? 42. That'll be good practice because this other one is double. It's like 80 something colors. So this will be a good practice and it'll be fun because it'll be something I'm gonna enjoy. And we'll do it in sections and I'll just check in with y'all like where I'm at with that. So 42. And then that's another thing. Like once I get to those big number of diamonds, that's where I feel like with my case, I probably should have got the larger one. So, I don't know, things to think about, but it's nice to kind of like start having some of the tools you need and kind of know what the flow is. Doing the square drills though, I'm a little nervous about that. So I'm gonna phone a friend. And one other thing I wanna show you all, another thing I wanna work on, I think I should work on it with y'all. This was one of my finds when I went to Chinatown. That's a lie. When I went to Japantown. Well, Chinatown, I went to Japantown and I went to Chinatown. But when I was in Japantown in San Francisco, I went to Mido, which is like a stationery lover's dream. But there's a bookstore across from there. And then there downstairs in Japantown, there's another Mido, but it's more like a gift shop. Well, they have tons of fun stuff in there too. But I started seeing these building pieces and they were so fun and tiny and they just took me to like the whole Polly Pocket vibe, right? But it was like all of these little buildings and there's different kinds all over the place. So cute. It's called handscraft.com. I'm going to show you down there. Handscraft. So you can purchase them on, well, Commerce, California is like South San Francisco. So, but the online handscraft.com, you can go on there and order yours. That's what I did because I had so much crap and I had to buy a new suitcase just to bring all the stuff back. So I'm glad I had this one. I just ordered it online. But you build these different little houses and things. This one's Magical Cafe. They light up. A lot of them light up, but I'm super excited about this. I'm going to do this with you all. I sent one to one of my nieces. I think when she saw the pieces, she was like, I can't do this. And she like stopped. But I'm going to check in with her, see what hers is looking like. And this is something I want to do with y'all. So it's kind of crazy. A lot of little pieces, but it might be fun. So this is on the agenda. And then also some hauls that I have that I want to share with you all. Crafty hauls. And some of them stamping and die cutting, that sort of thing, and others are just a smorgasbord of things. So I'm gonna start working on some of those. I'll definitely let you all in on some of the things I'm working through with all those things we talked about earlier. And spring cleaning, decluttering, we're gonna have to talk about that another time, okay? I can't ignore it forever. So yeah. Anyhow, that's it for now. Thanks y'all for listening to my rant and raves and WIPnCHAT. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. It's nice to feel like you can have a place. We have some folks who feel you on what's going on and who are struggling and striving and progressing. And yeah, you just need a place. All right, this is a good place. I appreciate you being here and being my friends, and I will talk to y'all soon.